All right, YouTube, what is going on? It is Zaya here from Zaya&TheSteelers back with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the opportunity Justin Fields and the Steelers find themselves with. So if you guys are Steelers fans or you enjoy NFL content in general, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to the people who have subscribed already. And shout out to the future subscribers, man. Also, let's get a shout out to the members. If you guys would like to support me and this channel more, be sure to hit that join button down in the description below. And boy, oh boy, here we are at week 2. I don't want to, jinx it. I don't want to, talk about the past videos that I've made, but I just did not think that we were going to be in the position that we were in. However, due to injury, however, due to prolific GMing such as Omar Khan, due to the offseason that we had, we have found ourselves with a very bright opportunity. Not only us as Steelers fans, but man, Justin Fields has all the opportunity in the world to become the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback of the future. So you can see Gary Dulac reported the Steelers plan on starting Justin Fields against the Broncos and in the home opener next week against the Chargers. So what that means is Russell Wilson's injury, it's plaguing him a little bit. We've talked about this over and over and over again now for the past couple of videos about Russell Wilson and his injury. Pretty much it's been plaguing him, and we don't want to put him out there and have him get hurt again. That is like worst case scenario, or I'm sorry, hurt even worse. That is worst case scenario that could potentially, derail our whole season and all that stuff. And so we don't want to put Russell Wilson out there. And so who do we look to, man? Who is that guy that they shut out down in Chicago, man? Who was that guy that they were like, you know what, fucking man, we're moving on to Caleb Williams? Who was that guy who gave the Chicago Bears all that they asked for, all that they could, literally all that he had? It was Justin Fields, man. He was doing it with his arm, he was doing it with his legs, and he was literally carrying this team to about 4 to 5 wins on average a season. Maybe sometimes 7, but we get it. It's the Chicago Bears, right? And this tweet doesn't exactly say it. Shout out to Blitzberg for this. This tweet doesn't exactly say it. But I have seen reports of like, hey, if Justin Fields looks good today and if Justin Fields looks good in our home opener against the Chargers, regardless of how Russell Wilson looks, if we're 3-0 and like we're scoring touchdowns, the offense is moving up to that point, man, Justin Fields is our quarterback, man, and Russell Wilson is to the bench, brother. That is what they are saying. That is what the reports have coming out. The reports are coming out saying. And whether it's the truth, whether it's people just trying to get clicks, whether it's me trying to make a YouTube video about it, you know what I'm saying? Like regardless of that, we can all read the reality, right? We can all watch the games. We can all see what's going on, and we've all, what I'm saying, the 40 pluses, the 50 pluses. I'm not doing, what I'm saying? I do it every 60, 70, 80. You guys have all been watching football for a while. We've all been watching football for a while, and we know how this goes. We understand, especially we will have to see how the games go, but we understand, man. If we start out 3-0, if we start out 2-0, like we're already 1-0, and we're already 1-0, and we haven't scored a touchdown yet, so we haven't even reached that like real, this is like Arthur Smith is back, son. You know what I'm saying? Justin Fields is like, we haven't even done that yet. And so if we can get to 2-0 and look really good, if we can get to 3-0 and look really good, Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I campaigned for Russell Wilson personally, man. I campaigned. I was like, we need to bring in Russ. We need to do this. We need to do that. At the time, I thought it was going to be Russ or Justin Fields and Kenny Pickett in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was one or the other, and like we would roll with Kenny. I never would have imagined we would have Russell Wilson and Justin Fields both be Pittsburgh Steelers, right? I never would have thought that, okay? But now here we are with them both. And then at the time I was like, it's Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. He'll sit down, he'll watch, he'll learn, he'll do this, he'll do that. And Russell Wilson, he'll be able to carry us. That's what I thought. And just here we are, man. And like, I am personally, I'm telling you, I am tremendously excited to see Justin Fields go out there. And like, I really think he can prove everybody wrong because he has all of the ability. He has all of the talent in the world. I really think he can prove everybody wrong. And this is a guy who, we talk about the Zach Wilsons of the world, the Trey Lances of the world. I'm not exactly sure if this is the right order, like Mac Joneses of the world. Justin Fields was literally, I'm telling you guys, people just don't remember. People don't remember. People don't care. Justin Fields was literally the number 2 overall pick for the whole draft process up until about a week or so, right? And then something happened. I think Zach Wilson threw a ball very far, and people were just out on Justin Fields. They're like, he's not that good. He's not that good. He went, I want to say 11 to Chicago, right? Okay. And then, but the talent, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, with how we've played, We have never been in the position to get a quarterback that is supposed to be in like the top 2 pick, right? Our best chance was Kenny Pickett, and that was the same draft that a quarterback did not go until Kenny Pickett at pick 20, and then another quarterback, Malik Willis, I believe, did not go. Malik Willis starting, by the way. Hopefully he plays good. Another quarterback didn't go until the 3rd round. Like, that is the last time we were like in the position to get that quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Past that, we have never been in a real position to get a guy as talented as Justin Fields, pretty much, through the draft or like for free, because we got the guy for free, man. We pretty much did. And speaking of that, I think if he plays, I think it was like 6 games or something like that. If he plays 6 games, then, we have to give up a 4th as opposed to like a 7th, which, I mean, it happens, but hey, man, like Justin Fields, he looks like he's doing pretty good. He looks like he's someone who's going to be able to lead us into the future. And it is all predicated on this game, man. It is all predicated on this Denver Broncos game. So Justin Fields, you don't need the motivation from me. I'm sure you motivate yourself. I'm sure you're one with your faith and whatnot. Like I'm sure you do not need my motivation, right? But Justin Fields, if you're seeing this, man, like you shouldn't focus. He's the player. So Justin Fields shouldn't focus on this. But me, I'm going to be Justin Fields' agent right now, okay? I'm going to be Justin Fields' agent. Justin, if we play good this game and next game, we have the opportunity to be the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback of the future. Not the Chicago Bears quarterback of the future. Let me put my glasses down real quick. Not the Chicago Bears. Not the Tennessee Titans. Not the Oakland Vegas Raiders. Not the San Diego Los Angeles Chargers. Not the what else is a weird ass team? Not weird, but you know what I'm saying? What else is just like a whatever team? You know what I'm saying? This is not the Indianapolis Colts. Shout out to Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. This is not, this is not the New York Giants. This is not this is not the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a real organization with real history, real class, real motivations, real traits, real ability, real talent, real legacy, real good coach, real good ownership, real good stadium, real good fans, real good city, real good, we are a real team, man. This is not just for play. This is not just like, hi, I made it to the NFL. No, you made it to the NFL and you're playing on one of the most prestigious organizations ever. You're playing on one of the most prestigious organizations in all of American sports, Justin Fields. And all you have to do is score a single touchdown against the Denver Broncos. You know why I say a single touchdown? Because I know we'll get in field goal range, and I know Boswell has our back. I know that, and I know our defense has our back. You know what I'm saying? So if we got 18 points in one last week, if we get 18 points again this week, we'll probably win, We will probably win with 18 points this week. I have no idea what's going on in Denver. Truth be told, I believe it's Bo Nix, but honestly, I don't even know who their quarterback is, man. Truth be told, I'm pretty sure their head coach is Sean Payton, but I looked myself in the mirror before I did this video and I was like, what do you know about the Broncos? What do you know about the Broncos? What do you know about the Broncos? I couldn't think of anything, man. The only thing I could think of was Shannon Sharp, and, he's been having a week to say the least. Shannon Sharp has definitely been having a week. But that is, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. John Elway, that is the only thing that came to mind. 2 fantastic players. He got me. But, this isn't the craziest of challenges. It's like, oh, God, why do you keep giving me the toughest battles? It's just the Denver Broncos, man. It's just the Broncos. I shouldn't be talking like this. I know, because we could very well lose this game. But we are not planning on losing. If we lose this game, then we're hitting the red alert button, and shit went left, shit went wrong, and Russell Wilson. Maybe it won't be Justin Fields' fault, but we're gonna look at Russell Wilson like, hey, I know that hamstring is bothering you. But, let's get it going, man, because we just lost to the Denver Broncos, and we have no time to be losing to the Denver Broncos right now. We're just on paper before the season. I haven't looked at the odds. DraftKings, what happened last week, DraftKings? What happened last week, FanDuel? I haven't looked at the odds, but I bet they will think twice about making us some underdogs again. And there is no shot we are underdogs in this game. We need to come out. We need to beat the Denver Broncos, right? And so back to Justin Fields, because this is what it's mainly about. It is mainly about this guy's opportunity to really make a name. I'm gonna make a name for myself. You know what I'm saying? This is really Justin Fields' time, and not just the running back highlights. He's a great fantasy player and all that. Because that is all they said this offseason, man. All they said this offseason was this guy can't throw. He can't do this. He can't do that. And then we see in week 1, we see in the preseason, this guy was letting off some dimes to George Pickens. He really was, right? And we were looking to continue that. We were looking to continue that. And this guy, you know what I'm saying? He's doing this with what you guys be saying, what the media be saying. He's doing this with a pretty bad receiving room, right? Like he's doing this with George Pickens and Hope. You know, he's doing this with Muth. You know, shout out to Muth, like the 15th highest paid tight end in the league. Shout out to Muth. I like Muth. You know, like this is what he's doing. You know, a fantastic running game too. You know, not too much on Najee, not too much on Jalen, on Cordero. He's doing this with you know some pieces, right? But this is what they be saying. You people out there, not me. Me, I'm taking Quez Watkins and Van Jefferson against the world, right? Like that, you guys know that, right? But to the media, to the people out there, we're doing this with relatively not the best help at receiver, and Justin Fields is still looking good to me. He is still looking poised. He's not making mistakes, and it's only been 1 week. You got me. You know, hands up, you got me. It's only been 1 week. But a lot can change in 1 week. A lot can change by week 3. Coming into this season, Justin Fields was expected, hey, I'm going to sit the bench the whole year. And by week 3 of this NFL season, this guy could lock up the job for the Pittsburgh Steelers for at least, once again, for at least the rest of the year. I believe he's a free agent at the end of it all. But, you know, he plays well. We're fucking maxing him out. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, oh my God. Like, I love the NFL. And I want to talk more about the NFL in general. To this because, you know, quarterbacks are getting paid out the ass, out the wazoo, right? If Justin Fields has a good year this year, like, where does he get paid? What does the Justin Fields contract look like? Because, you know, at one point, I am a Steelers fan, and I love Justin Fields, and I'm his agent, like I said, so, you know, we got to bring out the Brinks truck. But then on the other hand, I'm a Steelers fan and, like, kind of recognize the market, and it's like, you know, wasn't good season, man. You know, so I don't exactly say we max him out, but we 100% for sure keep him on the team long term, for sure. And it can all change in 3 weeks. It can all change in 3 weeks. So I don't want to look ahead to the Chargers. We got to, you know, stay in Denver. But like I said, you know, I personally, as a Steelers fan, you can sue me, you can say whatever. I feel confident against the Denver Broncos because I feel confident in what the Steelers have sold me on this season. I believe we can beat this team, right? And so if we just go out there and we do what I believe that we can do, maybe Vegas believes that we can do, then, you know, like then it's only up from there. You know, and by the time we're looking at week 3, we're 2-0, and you know the AFC North, these guys are struggling to get wins. These guys are down in the mud. The Browns, Bengals, and Ravens, like they still have not won this entire season. They haven't won all year. And, you know, we already have a win. So, you're like, and we go to 2-0, right? And assuming that they all just don't get their first win and, like, go to 1-1, say one of these teams is going to go to 0-2, and we have a 2-game lead now on them. The Steelers are going to fucking, you know, we're going to be in last place in the AFC North. We will be 2 games ahead of the last place spot, you know, if we just come out and we just play with ferocity. So, Justin Fields, I am looking at you, man. I really am. You have all of the opportunity in the world. I seen how they talked about you when you were on Chicago. I wanted to bring you here before. I was like, hey, man, I still believe, like, we can tap into this ability. Mike Tomlin believes he can tap into this ability. And here we are, tapping into the ability, man. We're gonna do it. We are gonna do it, man. This is like pre-hype because I'm telling you guys, I know what's gonna happen. I looked in the magical ball, I looked in the 8 ball, and I was like, hey, is Justin Fields gonna be a guy? And it was like, spin again. And I was like, okay. And so I shook it again. I was like, hey, is Justin Fields gonna be this guy? And they were like, Russell Wilson, question mark? And I was like, no, Russell Wilson is hurt. Is Justin Fields gonna be this guy? And then it finally, you know, third time's the charm, it finally said, yes, Justin Fields is going to be the guy, and then I put it down just, you know, before it changed his mind. But that's what it said. It said Justin Fields was going to be the guy. I had a dream last night, and I imagined Justin Fields hoisting up that Lombardi trophy, that 7th Lombardi trophy, and it's Justin Fields. And then on top of that, too, I had Russell Wilson in the same dream. He's helping him. It's two quarterbacks. Both hands are on the Lombardi, and they're raising it together. They're raising it together. And then all of a sudden, Kyle Allen, too, he's holding like the football part. It's 3 hands on this trophy. And that's what it's going to take. But we know Justin Fields is going to be the guy to lead us there. We know it. We know it. I know it, and you know it. And Justin Fields, all you got to do, man, all you have to do is just don't make mistakes. Limit the turnovers. You know, we have no turnovers. Limit the turnovers. Hand the ball off. Let Najee and Jalen cook. And also, Steelers, hey, Arthur Smith. I know we got this whole tackle thing going on, you know, left tackle, right tackle, Broderick, Dan Moore, Troy, fucking Spencer Anderson, you know, whoever we're putting that tackle, cool. But I'm going to let you in on a piece of advice. This is coming for free. You know, these videos are free. We don't have any member videos yet, but big trust. Hit that join button down in the description, guys. But anyway, this is free advice. When we run up the middle, we are getting 9 to 10 yards first down, ripping it. Najee is fucking, just putting people down, right, when we run up the middle. When we run to the tackles, it is a waste of a down. I tried to hit the gunshot. I missed it. When we run to the tackle side, outside, it is a waste of a down. But when we run up the middle, that shit works, okay? So whatever you want to do with that information, that shit works. So Justin Fields, I hope you heard that. I hope, make some audibles at the line of scrimmage if you have to prevent that from happening. Because, every time we run to the outside, it fails. Every time we run up the middle, it works, So let's keep that in mind. We just run it up the middle. We hit the throws that need to be hit. And Justin Fields, that is it. That's all you got to do. And you are the Steelers quarterback of the future. And on top of that, too, we haven't even talked about it, man. This guy be running the hell out of the ball. Justin Fields, if we can have some of those highlights I seen in this game, if we can have some of those 90-yard rushing highlights, albeit we haven't even mentioned that, but that's what I'm saying. This is the talent that this guy can bring, and he's young. I'm pretty sure he's my age. Like me, shout out to you guys, I'm at 892 subscribers. Justin Fields is at 892 rushing yards. He probably has more, but it's just, it's a tale of two ages, man. We the same age, me and Justin Fields. I think we're both living it up. We're both living life. Justin Fields, you got to make this opportunity, man. You got to make this opportunity, man. You have to make the most of it. And I believe he will. I really do believe he will. And so we have some other, like I said, I've had this tweet up on here for a while. Like I said, shout out to Pittsburgh. But then Andrew Filipponi said, Justin Fields is getting what he wanted when he signed here. A chance to show the Steelers and the rest of the NFL that he is an NFL starting quarterback. Mike Tomlin says, football is our game and our business is winning. If Fields is winning, he ain't coming out. And that makes perfect sense. There is no way we can take out a 2-0, 3-0 quarterback to put in Russell. It doesn't make sense. And especially, too, I love Russell Wilson. I campaigned for the guy. I said maybe he is the better option, right? I said that. But it was not that far away. Russell Wilson wasn't always up here and Justin Fields was down here. You know why I'm saying that? Because why the hell do we have Russell Wilson if the gap was so large? If the gap was actually that large, Russell Wilson would be on a contract and he would be probably still in Denver. He'd be on a different team. If the gap was that large, but it's not that large. And so you take the shorter kind of gap. But Justin Fields, he's getting better each week, and you put in the team chemistry, and it's all of a sudden, holy shit, Justin Fields is actually higher than Russell Wilson. All of a sudden, 3 weeks into the season, how did that happen? You guys ever played Madden? You get the XP boost, you get the upgrades, you upgrade your player. Justin Fields by then will be on his third upgrade, and so he goes from a 79 overall. Now the guy's an 83, and Russell Wilson, he's at an 80, solid 80. It is what it is, but he's been hurt, so he hasn't been able to progress. That's just what it's gonna look like if we end up winning. It's all predicated on winning, guys. If we lose, then fuck this whole video, right? But if we just keep winning, that's it. We just keep winning. Next up, we had listen to Dan Moore, because I don't think I've ever heard Dan Moore talk. Listen to what Dan Moore had to say about Justin Fields.
People kind of just, he has a certain aura about him.
He has a certain aura.
Kind of just want to follow Justin.
Want to follow the guy.
When he speaks, you want to listen. He doesn't say much, so when he does speak, it's definitely something you want to listen to. But he's been a great leader.
Been a great leader for us, man. Shout out to Dan Moore, man. I love Dan Moore. That's my guy. But like I said, I don't think I've ever heard the guy talk. Shout out to Dan Moore for what it's worth. I don't think I've ever heard him talk. But yeah, you heard what he said. People want to follow this guy. He has a certain aura about him. This is just what Justin Fields is about. This is what he can do for the team. And so you listen to that. Who am I to not believe Dan Moore, man? This guy has single-handedly battled Broderick Jones for 2 straight years now, and he's been winning. Broderick Jones, you're a left tackle. I'm a left tackle. Guess what? I'm still the left tackle, Broderick. Have fun on that, right? So you know what I'm saying? This is Dan Moore. This is that guy, and this is what he's saying about Justin Fields. He just has this aura about him, man. He's just, you know what I'm saying? He's a guy people want to follow. Next up, we have Justin Fields himself. What does Justin Fields have to say?
I have a job, and that's to lead us to a win each and every week. So we can have this debate on who's the starter, who's not the starter, but my main job is to go in there and help my team win the game.
Yeah.
As long as I do that, I feel good.
Fuck your stats. Fuck your stat sheet, box score watching ass. It is about winning games. And right now, Justin Fields is 1-0, and there's a lot of teams in the AFC North who can't say that. In fact, 75% of the teams in the AFC North can't say that. Justin Fields, though, he can say that. Justin Fields is the only undefeated quarterback in the AFC North right now, the only undefeated starting quarterback in the AFC North right now. And that's what it's about. It's about getting wins. And so I mentioned, hey, let's get a touchdown. Let's do this. Let's do that. But if we can just end up with these wins, we embraced it for the Kenny Pickett's, the Big Bens, the Masons, the Mitches. We embrace this standard is the standard ass way of winning. We would love it to look better. We would love it to just be dropping points on teams like we used to, of course. But it doesn't take that. If we can just continue to rattle off wins and just look positive, we just have to look positive. That's it. If we can just do that, then, the ball's in our court, and the ball's in Justin Fields' court. And lastly, I just want to pull this up. The last time this guy, Justin Fields, played the Denver Broncos, 28-35, 80% completion percentage, 335 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. However, they did lose this game, and I just want to let you know, like, listen, this is what I was talking about, like with these fake teams, these like filler teams in the NFL. If he has this game, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 20 to 35, 300 yards, if he has, and this isn't even showing his rushing stats, if he has this same game on the Pittsburgh Steelers, we win this game 95 out of 100 times. We will win this game every single time. I know the Chicago Bears should be going wrong over there, should be going left over there all the time. But Justin Fields, if he has this exact game for the Steelers, we win this game every single fucking time, man. And so Justin Fields, if you want to tap into the memory bank, this is the time to do it. You have all of the talent in the world. You have all of the opportunity in the world. And it is just about capitalizing. So I think that is going to do it for me. I've ranted now for about 20 minutes. You know me. I didn't expect to do this. I was just like, hey, I'm going to talk about Justin Fields for a second. But I fucking love this team. And I love Justin Fields. And I love my quarterback. And if it's not my quarterback, Justin Fields, it's my quarterback, Russell Wilson. And I love that guy too. You know, so it is what it is. Anyways, I think I am going to get out of here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Once again, I make videos about the Steelers all the time. And so if you made it all the way to this point and you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button, man. Like I said, we're pushing 1,000. We're very close to 900, man. Like, I can't believe it. Every time I get a subscriber, it's like, holy shit, man. You know, it's just a great feeling. But anyways, like I said, that is going to do it. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day, everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the post-game W reaction when we have beaten the Denver Broncos, man. Peace out.